I've never seen such an unlucky rabbit. The rabbit hole was blocked by an airplane. The rabbit wanted to find someone to move the plane, but it turned out there was no one inside. At the same time, a robber had just finished robbing a bank. While being chased by the police, he rushed into the airport. When he saw the rabbit sitting in the cockpit, he mistook the rabbit for the pilot. Just as the rabbit tried to explain that he wasn't the pilot, the robber threatened him with a gun. Left with no choice, the rabbit randomly pressed a button. To his shock, the airplane started up. The rabbit froze when he saw what was happening, but the very next second, the plane was about to crash into a building. At the critical moment, the rabbit pulled up hard and the plane shot into the sky. Unexpectedly, the speed was too fast, and the plane actually left Earth. Terrified, the rabbit quickly pulled the controls down. The plane dove straight back. The robber was violently thrown around and instantly furious. Just as the enraged robber was about to confront the rabbit, he realized the plane was about to hit the ground. Panicking, the robber threatened the rabbit with his gun and ordered him to stop immediately. To his surprise, the rabbit responded that he didn't like the robber's tone of voice. Unless the robber knelt down, he wouldn't do anything. Hearing this, the robber completely lost his temper. But seeing the rabbit's calm expression, the robber pretended not to care and played along. In the end, the robber couldn't take it anymore and looked down. He was instantly shocked by what he saw. The robber hurriedly begged for mercy. Then, with the rabbit's operation, the plane suddenly shot back upward. Once they were safe, the robber immediately threatened the rabbit again. He demanded the flight manual. The rabbit tricked the robber into putting his gun away. Then he kicked the manual straight out the window. The robber rushed after it, only realizing his mistake a second later. Furious, the robber stormed back to the rabbit, who was flying the plane. To his disbelief, the rabbit pulled out the control stick and threw it out the window. As the plane began to dive downward, the robber frantically pressed random buttons. Instead, he triggered a robotic safety demonstration. Following its instructions, the robot grabbed a parachute and jumped out. The rabbit then said the two of them would have to share the last parachute, but the robber left the rabbit to fend for himself. Clutching his gold, the robber jumped out of the plane. Watching the plane fall rapidly, the robber felt extremely satisfied, but he never expected to land directly on top of a police car. Meanwhile, the plane was seconds away from crashing. He urgently pulled the emergency brake. To his amazement, the plane actually stopped at the very last second.